and I don't even like her. In fact, I don't like none of the girls that's left anymore except for India. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? I got so many reviews to do today. I'm gonna get started. I'm hot. I got my kimono on. This little silk is making me sweat, but it's late at night, and yeah, I'm about to get started. So anyway, last week I was sick, so you missed America's Next Top Model, episode 10, Power Platform, and I'm gonna try to do both of these videos together. So we'll see how this goes. So for celebrity shout out, pretty much we got Amber Rose. Um, because they were doing icons, I'm gonna say Beyonce, Katy Perry, um, and Britney Spears were pretty much our celebrity shout outs for the week. Because everybody else are really icons in my opinion. So yeah, those were the celebrity shout outs for this week. So screen time. Who got the screen time? Paige, Tatiana, Tosh, and India. They got the most screen time to me. So I figured they were going to be either in the top or the bottom. All right, so when it starts off, basically they're in the house. They're talking about the fact that India got best video again. It wasn't best photo, best video again for 2 weeks in a row, and kind of show the dynamic between Tosh and Cody. I really am so sick of this whole storyline for them two. Tosh is super excited about being back in the house. Cody don't want her there because Cody feel threatened. And my sister this, that, this, that, da, da, da. She make me feel small. She make me feel insignificant. Grow some fucking self-esteem, boo. Grow some self-esteem. That's all I'm saying. So I'm really fucking sick of that whole dynamic. Their challenge was to do a PSA today. They went to the challenge and it was Ashley, one of the judges. Ashley was looking motherfucking banging in that dress, baby. Her body was like bop, 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 bam. Ashley was looking good. And then in comes Amber Rose. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan. I mean, really don't have an opinion about Amber Rose because I don't follow her or her lifestyle in any form of fashion. Hold on for a second. I didn't like the way the camera was getting me. It was all over my fatness. I ain't got my hair comb. It's just, yeah. So I'm not really like a fan or I'm not. I don't have any opinion really about Amber Rose. Um, only thing that I was saying about Amber Rose was like, take them fucking sunglasses off when you're inside. I can't stand that. I can't stand for people to wear sunglasses. I can't stand people to wear sunglasses in the house. Or I know she went in the house, but inside a building, take the fucking sunglasses off. They're sunglasses. Sun. Not fluorescent light bulb, not halogen light bulbs, not energy bulb glasses. They're sunglasses. You're not in the sun right now. Take them the fuck off. Um, yeah. So that's the only thing I really had to say about Amber Rose. She was pretty much pumping up her slut walk, which is an idea that she stole from somebody else. Um, that I do know. And it's basically supposed to be women empowerment by calling themselves sluts. Takes away the power from men to call them sluts. These are strippers, um, street workers, is what it's kind of started off as, and now it's supposed to be for rape victims and the blame game when I think my dog has to go poop. Go sit down. Sit down now. Sit down. Don't you growl at me. Lost my train of thought. Anywho, so Amber Rose, such and such, such, such. So basically, they did a PSA. They split them up into two groups. It was Tatiana, Corianne, and Courtney together. The twins, Paige, and India. And I'm gonna say the twins because every time they fucking talk about them right now, they always talking about each other. That's the only damn storyline that they have right now is how they feel about each other. Nothing to do with their actual talent. just how they feel about each other. I don't like the way my camera is sitting, so I'm trying to like find my angles. Trying to find my angles. Anywho, so yes, team two, which was the team of four twins, India and Paige. I like the video. I like the energy. I like the thought process they put behind it. Team one was arguing like crazy. Tatiana is such a bitch. I said from the beginning that she was gonna be the black bitch in the household. She is that bitch, and she shows it. Clearly shows why her and Marissa was friends, why they was real cool. Because both of them got this fucking ego and arrogance about themselves that they don't deserve. Bitch, you are not all that. I don't like you. Shut the fuck up and sit down. I don't like Courtney either, but Tatiana was being a straight bitch to Courtney. Plain and simple. That's all that was really going down up in there. Like she always treats people like they not supposed to have an opinion, and that's pretty much how she was doing with Courtney. Anytime Courtney wants to say something, she would shut her the fuck down and talk over her and demean her with her tone and with her kindness. Ugh, don't like her. So, but they were more on point as far as their message was concerned in regards to the slut walk. So, as far as like the video itself, I like team two, which was the team before. Team one hit the message on the head. And Amber Rose thought the same way too. Amber said the pretty much the same thing, but her whole thing was that in order for you to speak about this, you need to know what you're talking about. And since team one knew what they were talking about, even though they lacked the energy, the video was dull and boring. I got the fucking hiccups. Even though the video was dull and boring, they still picked them for the win. Okay, so I agree with that. Then they went to the photo shoot. So, fuck these hiccups. I'm gonna pause off a second. Hopefully that works. So they go to the photo shoot, and the photo shoot is basically about boss women of the culture, and they had to embody these women. And this is the rundown. They gave Paige Britney Spears. They consider her to be a boss. Oh, this look weird here. It look good on the. I want to. They gave Cody Grace Jones. They gave Courtney Madonna, India Katy Perry. Still don't see a boss of her pop culture, but okay. Tosh Tina Turner, Corianne Beyonce, Tatiana Tyra Banks. Okay. One of the problems I have with this show, and not this episode, this show, is anytime they do icons, the darker skinned women always get Tina Turner and Grace Jones. As if they're the only fucking black women out there that's iconic. You don't have to necessarily get somebody that's your skin complexion for you to embody them. Because really, you're not. They already said they don't want you impersonating them. They want you to embody their personality. So I mean, they could. There's so many other iconic black women out there: Eartha Kitt, Josephine Baker, Pam Grier, modeling wise, Beverly Johnson, Iman. It's so many. The original fucking Betty Boop, Esther Jones. I mean, there's so many black iconic women that they could embody that, but they always pick Tina Turner and Grace Jones. How many times have we seen Grace Jones just on this season? Maybe is Grace our celebrity shout out to? I mean, I love her, but damn. How many times we gotta keep seeing Grace Jones being embodied on this particular season? It's annoying. Ugh. Well, they had Drew on the set. I actually like Drew when he comes on set. He's very honest. He tries to give them some direction. You can tell when he gets fed up. But I'm telling y'all, I miss the old crew. Mr. J, Miss J, Nigel Barker. I miss them. I fucking miss them as judges. I was excited for this new panel of judges to come on, and I am totally regretting that excitement being wasted. I, I Okay, so on the set, this is how it was breaking down for me. Courtney, when she's embodying Madonna, I thought she did pretty good. I thought she did pretty good. Tosh rocked that shit out as Tina Turner. She did the damn thing. Cody was basic as hell and dull to me. Corianne, she looked it so fucking cute. She looked it so cute, but she lacked the energy to say that she was embodying Beyonce. When she did her poses was like really just head turns. She really didn't get any type of real fluidity in her body. Paige was ridiculously bad, horror fucking ball. She looked goofy. She looked cheesy. She looked like a high cheerleader. Paige was horrible. Her styling was even bad. I don't even remember Britney looking this fucking bad. That was horrible styling as far as trying to embody Britney. India fucking killed that. India killed that photo shoot. And Tatiana was horribly, horribly bad as well. Oh, I mean, she wasn't even an Instagram modeling type of pose. She was fucking. I think Tyra would have went in because that was horrible. That was horrible. They got home and they showed an argument with Tatiana and Courtney over some damn ice cream. Tatiana said that Courtney was being disrespectful, eating up her shit. And Courtney was like, well, I told you that I was doing it and you were fine with it a couple of days ago. And Tatiana going in like this bitch just took her stuff without her permission and she disrespected her. But then in the argument says, well, when you said it, I thought you was joking. Bitch, please. What? Shut the fuck. You just wanted some. You just taking over Marissa's role. It probably was your role all along. We just couldn't see it. Lemonade. Um, girl, bye. And then so go to the panel. Uh, I'm not gonna break it down in the order in which they called them. Just know that the Tosh and Cody was still Vaseline up, had they shine on. See the shine on my forehead right there? Yeah, accentuate that. They would have their super shine on a game. Um, mm, my top from the photos that they showed was Tasha India. I had India for the win. But I had India for the win because I didn't necessarily like Tasha's pose because the way in which she posed is kind of shrunk her. But other than that, the picture was fire. India, she had this. Her face took over the fact that her body wasn't as powerful, but her body did fit her shape. She doesn't have much shape, so you couldn't. I mean, she could give herself more shape, but she really doesn't have. But I thought that was good. I thought she was cute in it. So I liked it. India's better. It might have just been the pink because they made Tasha's picture so dark looking, and compared to India's picture was like bright and cheery. Like I don't know, like they switched the backgrounds or something on them. I don't know what it was, but I liked the India's picture better. Okay, my bottom two was Tatiana and Paige, and I had Tatiana to go home. Tatiana was my work compared to the pictures that they showed. Tatiana was the worst to me. Um, Doing the set itself, Paige sucked, but Tatiana sucked too. But I still had Tatiana for to go home. So their top, they said they couldn't decide between Tosh and India. I don't know if that was to not give India 3 weeks in a row the win, but technically that's 3 weeks in a row that India has won, and nobody has said shit. Like they are just like brush over the fact that she is doing the damn thing right now. So they gave Tosh and India first place. Their bottom was Paige, Corianne, and Tatiana. But let us remember, y'all, we gotta look at the whole body of work. That is not true. You look at the photos that particular day. If that week that photo was bad, that photo could sit in your ass home. When y'all start looking at the complete body of work, it's when it's finals time. Then you go back through all the pictures to look at the complete body of work. You don't say, oh, this picture's fucked up, but 3 weeks ago she did good. No, you say that this picture's fucked up. She did good 3 weeks ago, but she on the decline. It's time to send her ass home. That's what you say. You don't say, no, we just gonna disregard this week is fucked up and just look at her whole body of work. What the fuck ever. So what they did, they made Paige and Corianne their bottom two. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because there is no way that Corianne's picture should have been below Tatiana's. Tatiana's picture was fucking horrible. No way Corianne should have been in that bottom two. But that's what they did. And when they put Corianne in the bottom two, I knew without a doubt that Paige was going. I knew Paige was going anyway, but I do without a doubt because they put her up against Corianne, who should not have been in the bottom two. That Paige was gone. And bye bye Paige. That's what happened. All right, let's move on to this week's episode. Celebrity life. Y'all see my face right now. Celebrity shout outs. I don't even think there was none. It was all about Rita. She was the big celebrity shout out this week. Screen time. Tosh, Cody, Tatiana, and India. They were the most talked about on the show, or had the most screen time on the show. So it started off with the girls just talking. Tosh is still kind of like, by it being two of us who won Best Photo, I'm still thinking that it's a chance that me and my sister could win this together. And on the other end, Cody is sitting up there saying, I don't know how my sister got better photo over me. I think my picture was better. Bitch, were. No, your picture last week was not better than Tasha's. It was mediocre at best. Mediocre at best. Let's not get it twisted. You didn't do justice to Grace Jones. They lied to you. Get it out your head. I guess I need to take my glasses off. Take my glasses off. Can I read? Okay, so so they go. Rita comes up to the house and basically she's giving them the story about how people viewed her and how she left home and came to New York at 17 and she had to do it on her own. And I was thinking, damn, she was in the United States at 17? Like when I first heard about Rita Ora, she was still living in the UK or she was just pumping up as a big UK artist. I didn't know she was here in America when that happened. But she said she was 17. I'm like, damn, how young is Rita Ora? I don't know. Oh. But still, so yeah, she came and she basically and breaking down crying about her, in her fifis, and then Cody brought up the fact, pretty much of the sibling rivalry between her and her sister. I look swole. I don't like that. I don't like that angle. Okay, so she brought up the little sibling rivalry between her and Tosh, and it was kind of like an awkward situation for everybody. Why does this look so big? It's making me look really big. This is not my color, evidently. Make my head look a goddamn sumo warrior. Anyway, so she was basically saying that she kind of feels overshadowed by her sister, and she was the first one to do this. She's the first one to move to New York, and she brought my sister out. I did this for my sister. I did that for my sister. I did this for my sister. I just want her to say thank you. And Tosh, like, I can say the same thing. We've already had this conversation before. I've already thanked you for everything that you've done for me. Why the fuck you bringing it up in front of Rita right now? You're just trying to make me look bad. And that's pretty much what it has been. It has been this way since the beginning. VH1, Tyra Banks production, America's Next Top Model has been pitting these sisters against each other from the beginning. That's been their whole storyline from the beginning. And truth be told, Cody should be happy that her sister was back on the show. Because when her sister wasn't on the show, she wasn't even getting screen time at all. So if her sister wasn't on the show, she wouldn't even be getting screen time right now. So you should be thanking Tosh for that. Okay, But yeah, they were basically gonna go live a day in the life of Rita Ora. So I'm thinking they finna go through like different places with Rita. They went to her hotel and walked out of her hotel, and basically just got surrounded by paparazzi. Now, truth be told, paparazzi didn't know who the hell they were. They wouldn't just been taking pictures of these little random ass chicks. So we know the show staged that and set it up. So they taking all these pictures, and Rita comes give them a little talk, and Cody bring up the sisterly thing again. I'm so done and so over with that whole scenario. So Rita gives them some tips about how to deal with the paparazzi and what you should look like. And then they go to their photo shoot. They're gonna do a photo shoot for Paper Magazine. Finally, they're doing like a campaign ad or something. Finally, finally. But they find out that the whole paparazzi thing was their challenge. So they were looking at how they reacted coming into the building, and then after Rita gave them their talk, the things that they did once they left out, they thought Courtney did the best. Um, Based off of how she played with the camera, what have she done? And they wanted she won a trip to Universal Studios in Florida. And she decided to take India with her. Okay, so they still had to do the photo shoot. And the photo shoot, during the photo shoot, Tosh was pretty dry in the way she was taking her pictures. Everything was so forced. She was trying to look ethereal, and it didn't. She looked cuckoo crazy. By the end of her shot, she was doing better. But Cody was just like eating it up and loving the fact that her sister was fucking up this shot. Um, but after she did got the criticism from Drew, Tosh kind of turned it up some. Cody was up next. She looked amazing in the face in her shot. Corianne looked a fucking mess. Her styling was so not her, first of all. They put a septum ring in her nose, which made her nose look very pinched. Then you realize septum rings make your nose look smaller because it draws attention here to the center. So if you have a wide nose, it makes it look smaller. So if you have a small nose, it makes it look even more smaller. So she looked very nasal, pinched, with the septum ring. Um, she did better at the end of her shoot as well. Tatiana does not and has not ever looked like a model to me, but they have thought so from the beginning. I don't know who she know on this set. They got her on this show. They keep trying to tell Tatiana that she is model ready and model esque. She is not. She's plain Jane. She's a cute girl. She's freaking plain Jane. She's not model. I don't know what the hell they see in her. India again was rocking that damn shoot. Courtney looked stellar to me. But she kept covering her face up. Um, but her shots were like regal and firm and aggressive, but still pretty. But it seemed like that's not what Drew wanted. So it was kind of opposite of what he was asking for. Um, then Cody again. Bash and Tosh once again once they got to the house. Even Tatiana had to check her. It was like, dog, every time you try to make yourself look good, you try to make your sister look bad. You can stop that bullshit. And she just kept trying to justify it. And I'm like, Cody, get over your damn self, girl. Ugh. Ah, in panel, Ashley's, I don't know if it was glitter or confetti they had attached to her eyelashes. I hated it. Rita's whole makeup. Who is the makeup people on the show this year? They makeup look bad. It's horrible. It looked like some cheap Walgreens CVS store type of makeup that they're wearing, first of all. And whoever is doing the applique either worked as a stagehand for costume makeup or worked in the funeral parlor. Because they be putting this makeup on them so heavy, so thick, so their makeup looks bad. You the fucking judges. You should not be looking that bad. But y'all looked horrible. And Law is back. The Law is back. Yeah, he wasn't here last week. And there was another week that Law wasn't there at all. The Law was back, and his hair still don't look no better. His hair need to stop with them. Stop. Just jack the fuck up. Okay, so then they showed the pictures. Courtney, I thought she was gorgeous in the picture. Corianne, I didn't like it at all. I feel like I'm turning into Drew. Like I actually agree with everything he said about Corianne. It's like, oh my god, I'm agreeing with him again. Cody looked cute in her picture. Tosh, I didn't like her picture much. It said nothing to me at all. Um, and and actually went on about how there's a method to the madness. I had to learn about how not to do this. I had to learn this. I had to learn that. But what y'all are failing to realize is that y'all haven't taught them anything. So how can they learn if you're not teaching? Do y'all realize there has not been one runway walking show on here for real? Where they do a catwalk? Because they don't even have a catwalk instructor. Where is Miss J at, honey? Where somebody need to come teach these girls how to walk and walk a runway. They is it not a One thing I realized, let me pause here for a second. When I was listening to the prizes that they're giving, one of the prizes is to be on VH1, have a contract for a year for VH1. Now I'm understanding. Now I'm understanding why they're doing so many music videos and why they're not really modeling. They are just looking for a video vixen to be the face of VH1. They need another free for 106 in Park, even though 106 in Park is BT. They are not looking for a model. That's not what they're looking for here. They're looking for a spokesperson. And they want them to shuck and jive and dance and shake their ass and still look cute while they're doing it. That's exactly what they're looking for. So, yeah, that's why they ain't teaching them shit. That's why they're not fucking modeling. And India. India did it again. Baby girl look good. Tatiana, she just fucking irks. She irks me. I wish she would just shut the fuck up. I wish she wouldn't say anything when she talked. She had panel saying, "Yeah, I really took everything on board, and then you just blah 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 blah." Shut up, shut up, and shut up. Dog, I hate for her to open her mouth. Her picture. Why was Tatiana's picture the only one that was a full body shot? I thought it was supposed to be a beauty shot. They telling all the other girls it's a beauty shot. Why Tatiana got a full body shot? Like I said, who does she know? Who does she know on this show that she's on here? And she got a whole full body shot. Not only did she get a whole full body shot, baby girl got super editing done. Super photoshopping done. The picture didn't even look like her. They loved it. They praised it. And I'm sitting here like, really, girl? Okay. So they didn't do a panel discussion that we saw. My top was Courtney and India. Those were my top two favorite photos. I thought Courtney should have got first place. My bottom two was Tosh and Corianne. And Tosh's picture just didn't have any life, so I thought Tosh was going to be the one to go. Um, their top two was Cody and India. Since they made Cody and India the top two. Mm. I should have known that Courtney wasn't going to be it because Courtney wasn't one of the four people that got talked about. Their bottom two was Courtney and Tosh. Now, I just told you I thought Courtney was the best picture. And they made her the bottom two. But again, Courtney is not one of the four people who got talked about or the most screen time. So who's it gonna be, y'all? Tosh. You know Tosh going home. I thought Tosh should went home anyway, but this show is becoming so doggone predictable. So predictable. So yeah, Tosh got sent home. But that's not what I'm tripping off of. I'm tripping off the fact that Courtney had one of the best pictures. Um Cody's pictures look good. But for a magazine cover, if it wasn't for the imagery behind Cody, her picture would have been basic as well. Courtney's picture and I don't even like her. In fact, I don't like none of the girls that's left anymore except for India. That's sad. I hate to even say that I'm rooting for India because every time I root for somebody, they get kicked off the damn show. Mm. India was in my top. India was in their top. So this is like the fourth week in a row that India been rising. She on a slow rise. And yeah, that's the end, y'all. Episodes 10 and 11 together in one. Tell me what y'all think. Y'all agree with me at all? Y'all agree that Paige should have went home? That her styling was horrible as Britney Spears? Um, and do you think this week that Courtney should have been in the bottom too? I thought Courtney had the best picture. But like I said, I do agree that Tosh should have went, but it should have been Tasha Courtney in the bottom, in my opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right. I'm not sick anymore, so next week you should have the video on time. All right. Thank y'all for watching. This is America's Next Top Model, episode 10 and 11, cycle 23. Peace.